What's up? How everybody doing? You know what it is.
What's up?
Good. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Man, okay, man, we in this building, man. Blunt some bullshit, man. Y'all know who it is, man. It's that guy, Buddha Bang. I'm in the building.
Man, that's your favorite dude, man. Kyrie with y'all. Man, but today I'm feeling like Joey Rambo.
Joey Rambo.
Man, where everybody doing their thing, you know it's Neff, but I'm in a mood. They call me Toot, so we're going to do a Tootie thing.
Man.
It's the butter stuff in the house, but yeah, like today, it ain't melted butter. It's kind of boiling a little bit.
Mr. Butter stuff.
Not to pull it off the stove.
Mr. Butter stuff. We're going to jump into it, man. How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all day going? Joey, baby, how your day going, man?
Man, I'm blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going great. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's good. So
You voting? You voting?
Yeah, everybody's great. Everybody's good. How are you?
I'm cooling, man. I'm cooling being chili bean soup, man. Y'all know it, man. Chili bean, family cool, my daughter straight.
I'm ready to
how are you guys? Mental health, you guys good?
Mental health is fabulous, you know. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm like him. It's all over the place, honestly, right now.
Yeah.
Because
at least you know.
At least you
and
know.
And you able
oh
to
man,
say.
it's just I'm confused, man.
Hold on,
I'm
get to it, D. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I got my mental health. I'm just confused. That's all
I'm good, man. I'm feeling really enlightened today. You know,
Yeah.
it's something that I partook of and really take some time to watch. So yeah, it really opened up the door.
You did say that.
What you over here holding yourself back
what
for,
you holding
man?
No, it ain't me, man. It's just because I be so confused, man.
About
You know,
what is the confusion, big fella?
What
Where's
we
the
live
confusion
in,
lie?
frustration?
Where's the confusion lie?
well, the world we live in, the contradictions, the hypocrites,
Let me see the Lithuanian, man.
the hypocrites of certain agendas that get pushed, you know, the hypocrisy in it, you know what I'm saying, those type of things, and like I just, you know, a little before I even go deep into this shit, right? Kyrie, Kanye West, it's not that I agree with a lot of the shit they do or how they go about saying it, right?
Okay.
But I always ask myself, why don't we ever ask ourselves, is the shit they saying have any factual?
Yeah,
Well,
some of the stuff, some of it do. Like the Jews not being the real Jews, like we are those Jews that they speak of. And, you know what I'm saying? So
Let's see if I can't pull this up in her, guys. Guys, forgive me, guys.
Some of it is true. You know what I'm saying?
Edit it.
And if you looked up some of it, you know what I'm saying? It's not their words.
Well, I will ask. That's what I was going to ask real quick. Have y'all checked out that film?
I haven't checked out what Kyrie's
The Negroes. I have not. I checked out a couple other ones by that same little producer, but not that one.
It's I watched it today, man. It's 3.5 hours long.
Yeah, it's the same. I got a couple DVDs by that same producer.
Okay. So you're familiar with it.
Yeah, I'm familiar with
It's very informative.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
It's very factual.
Yeah.
Who is the producer?
The lineage, the DNA, the bloodline.
If it's the same one I'm thinking, is it Tariq?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tariq, is it Rashid?
Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with him. He did Hidden Colors as well. Yeah, I'm familiar with his work.
I think he also did.
He's very educated.
I think he also did 1804, the Haitian Revolution.
Yeah, he did that. He did that as well. He did do.
So I'm familiar with
now that we getting on this, okay.
I asked that because, man, for me, it was extremely informative, and I like information that's tied, you know, to a lot of different areas, and that's kind of where it covered it for me, because I like to have as much as possible, you know, original text or drawings from that, or, you know, direct pulls.
Yeah,
so how he kind of really just did it, you know what I'm saying, the ancient Hebrew text, he pulled it from some of the papyrus that was, you know, and, you know, he pulled it directly from it, like, we ain't just coming with no bullshit, we interpret, it's scripture that he's coming with and following with DNA lines, and the thing I really like was just the people of the globe, bro, the lineage and the migration travels and talking to people, bro. They talk to so many people. They talk in this documentary. They talk to so many people in that area. You know what I'm saying? In the Middle Eastern area,
and that's what they mean by. Because even though, like that, I had to tell a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff in the Bible has been taken out of the pyramids.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just rewritten so
Deface.
so a lot of people could understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying, the ancient Hebrew. A lot of people couldn't understand the Paleo or the ancient, or you know what I'm saying, now in the Hebrew. That's why they added the jots and the tittles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Changing
Because,
B's and
yeah, so they could add some vowel sounds.
But that's
in the
also
Hebrew
the
and
thing.
the Paleo shit, there's no, it's 22 consonants and no vowels.
But that was the thing
But
that
it's
they
like
were
vowel
using in that
sounds.
film too, is that those subtle little changes, but it was all the same all throughout the globe. When they were speaking about their gods,
Yeah.
when they were speaking about their peoples,
Uh-huh.
it wasn't changed very much. It was all connected.
Yeah.
Didn't matter how far, in Asia,
Yeah,
they
they
still were
had
speaking the same
Same
language.
language, right.
But like I
Yeah.
said, it would be a PV, I something. It would be different.
Yeah,
He
variations.
said it all had vowel
Relatives.
sounds.
Yeah, it had vowel sounds. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So-
So, like in Hebrew,
Yeah.
the B and the V could be
We
the
still-
same word. I mean,
We
could be the
get
same
that.
letter,
I was just saying
depending on
we still get
the
that
word
today
itself. You know what I'm saying?
with some English
Yeah,
and
like
Spanish. Boy, these lighters
I mean, I don't know what happened to mine, but yeah, bro. Yeah, a lot of it, man. I could say from what I've heard and then what I've looked up, just to back up me saying like, yeah, but. I mean, a lot of it is true. What he's speaking of.
See, but that's the
Both
that,
of
that
them.
goes into.
You know what I mean? Him
But
and
on the
Kyrie.
flip side to
But
that,
it's just his approach, man. His scattered approach. If he would just be like, stick on this, boom, hit that, drop that off, and then jump to the other
Okay,
one.
the flip side,
He more or
before
less
you
like,
answer that
boom, I'm
flip
finna hit
side,
this. Yeah, y'all didn't know that this was that, and then this was that,
Yeah.
and then this was that. And
My
then,
flip side of
hold
that
on, bro,
was
let somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Elon Musk takes
He
over
might not have
Twitter,
understood
and
that.
this word, the N word, jumps up 500%
I
in
seen
one
that.
one day. But nobody's ever
Nobody's saying
offended.
that.
Nobody's asking for Elon to make change.
Nuh-uh.
Nobody's asking
Nobody
for
said
the people
nothing.
that allow this to happen.
This hatred to
You know-
happen towards
you know what I'm
us,
saying? But if you
soon
use-
you put some knowledge out, some exact
That's all it is.
knowledge.
That's why I wanted to watch all of it. You know
Some
what I'm saying?
real
Just
life,
not miss a
true
snippet of
knowledge.
saying something was hateful.
Exactly.
Because it wasn't nothing
some
on that line at
real.
all.
This is
No.
like documented
Yep.
off of pyramids or just actual factual
Findings,
documented findings. Some of
interviews.
these even written by the other skin, the other
Yes.
other races.
Fact.
Like so,
Fact.
for them to be like, he wrong or that's anti-Semitic. Like no, like he said, I can't be anti-Semitic when I'm already Semitic.
I
I
am.
can't be that. We already that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be anti something that I'm already this.
Right.
And then like you said, I just posted this. I didn't write none of this. I didn't say a word.
Amazon
I just
hasn't took it
posted
down.
Posted it.
Amazon hasn't took it down.
Because they're not gonna take it
They're
down.
not gonna take it down.
Amazon not gonna take it down. They're gonna
Especially
unless they're
now,
made
it's
to
more
take it
popular.
down.
Amazon
It's more
paying for
popular
the
now.
content.
They're making a kill
Am-
out for it.
Amazon
I know
would.
they got my $12.
Bro, it went up. It went up. The movie went up. The movie used to be $30. You could go on Amazon and could get the Hidden Colors. You could get all 4 of them joints.
This dude, he's
You
not
could
new
get-
to this type of
but that
information.
It didn't went up.
Like I said, he's been putting this information out. Like I said, Hidden Colors has multiple
10 to 12
volumes.
years.
Multiple
My
volumes.
daughter's 14, so
Yeah.
like 14 years.
You know what I'm saying? So like I didn't watch most of all the way up to 5 on Hidden Colors. You know what I'm saying? And this is essentially what he's talking about, Mansapusa, but he had to break it down to the Oklahomans and to the Kansases and you know, like that. This is new documentation, you know what I'm saying? So but man, with that all being said, bro, like all these athletes got a choice to speak up like Kyrie.
But they're not.
Yeah, but you're seeing that. I
Hey,
mean,
nah,
the
you see-
allegiances that they're having. Like, I gotta say, excuse me, Brian.
Go ahead.
I gotta say this real
Go
quick
ahead,
too, because
brother.
being an Akron, Ohio boy.
I was finna bring your mans up.
Boy,
bro.
born and
I
raised
was
and
finna
proud.
bring
No,
your
let me
mans
make sure I
up.
say this and make
I
sure
was
y'all hear me
finna
say
bring
it
your
too.
mans up.
Let me make sure y'all
No,
hear me
I
say
was.
it too. Is to the point that we were talking about this earlier. It's a thorn in my side now, bro. You know that really, from us coming from the same spot, me really getting a glimpse of that kid coming up and the
Go
experiences
ahead,
that he
put him
had,
out there.
and him.
You walking around and say his name.
Man,
You wouldn't do it, did you? You wouldn't do it.
He tiptoed around that man.
LeBron James.
LeBron
James.
Jenkins. Get him out
Bruh,
of here.
look, I mean, as
Yeah.
black man to black man,
That
you
boy
let
got
us
that
down.
drowning, man.
To me, I ain't in your pockets and knowing what your interests are, but it can't never be. To me, the monetary interest or the Illuminati game or whatever it is, that can never supersede and override the brotherhood that you can have.
Man,
the influence
like
that
I
you, what
said,
you can
he
do.
was out there. He
And
was
the opportunities that's happening right now.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
But his allegiances, bro, to
you-
something that I really didn't know and I didn't understand. But that tat and looking into that crest and then looking into the cat that he was helping at that wedding, the Jewish rabbi, and then who that rabbi is and a little bit of his history. Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's a thorn in my side.
Them
That
boys
one
can't
right
live.
there.
Yeah, you
LeBron
heard.
James was one of them people.
He
man.
got in that water. At first he was in that water just
LeBron one of them
floating.
people.
At first he was in that water floating. They got to asking him them questions. That boy like,
That's the go.
let me backpedal on up
Got
out of
to
this
go.
water, bro. Let me get out this water and
Got
ask
to
too
go.
much questions. I can't say what I can't
They
do
asked
it.
LeBron. They asked LeBron the most simplest question ever.
And he got the fumbling on him.
What
They asked to him at a very, very young age, "What are you willing to do for this money?"
You think they asked him that when he was little?
When Nike gave him $96 million,
Yeah, he was paid off. the
when
top,
Nike gave
bro.
him $96 million at 18 years old, this is what they asked him: "How far are you willing to go to be like
It was a
MJ?"
point. It was
or
a point
this
after
person?
they had gave him that bread, bro, because that was when he was still at St. V. It was a point that when they had gave him that bread,
Gonna take that.
he was somewhere in the city, but nobody knew where the fuck he was. And Akron ain't the type of city where you can really just hide a motherfucker underground. Like, it's small enough, somebody gonna see that motherfucker somewhere. But sometimes he would just take skirts where it'd be like a week. And I don't think nobody thought he'd be out of the state or nothing, but them people had him moving in certain situations, and he just that's why they said that Nike just snatched his ass up. Adidas was supposed to get him. He was pretty much signed. And Nike was like, nah, like, look, this is just the beginning of the paper. We are cutting the deal right now, but it ain't really about just the shoes and shit. Like, you the next motherfucker for some Michael Jordan shit.
Hey, and then
Control,
they said,
like you the next
and
one.
then they said that
Them agendas,
then
man.
they said
He
that
would just
paid.
be gone.
Then they said that the money that they paid him wasn't even enough money because he represents 1/40th of fucking Nike's wealth right now. They said that he alone brings in. He is like their star power when it comes to like selling merchandise and all
But
that.
that's like we was talking about earlier, though. That's not even a part of his really
So what
wealth
makes-
stream.
so what
it's all this
makes-
other shit that they've opened him up to and for.
Exactly.
This is beyond what.
So when he come to you at 18
Jordan
years
was.
old and
Jordan
gives
was
that-
making motherfucking movies and shit, and producing like
What
that.
18-year-old get $100 million, man, off the rip before he dribble a basketball and play a professional game? Nike gave him, man,
Jordan was
$100 million.
doing that shit too.
Jordan
It
didn't
just-
have
it
no
just-
$100 million.
No, but what it was is
For the first time,
what
Jordan
it
didn't
was,
have
what
$100
it-
million in
no,
his bank account
no,
before he
what it
dribbled
was is-
on a basketball
what it
court.
was is it's just inflation. Because Jordan had the movie shit.
Look at-
Jordan had the shoes. Jordan had motherfucking commercials.
talking
Jordan
about
and like endorsements.
Check this
You know,
out.
no, thank
Hold
you.
on, hold
Yes,
on,
hold on.
hold on.
No, let me finish. So the thing that was what you paid Jordan for back then was not a 30 million. 20 years later, when Bron came out, nigga, it ain't gonna be 30 million no more. Nigga, that's motherfucking 90 million. So it's not the same. So I feel like same shit with Jordan and Bron. But Bron,
wrong.
no, for real.
No.
But
Check this out, hold
Nike's
on.
there, I think where Nike kind of did about different is they separated Jordan from Nike, and that made Jordan a billionaire by himself.
Yeah.
Nike knew that
He
shit
has
with
a
Bron.
brand.
See,
Yeah,
so,
you know what I'm
check
saying?
this out.
They kept him
Check
as
this out.
part of
Check
Nike.
Check this out. Check this out.
Yeah.
Yes, there's different plateaus how they got there, right?
Mhm. But it's all the time they all had to
You're
take
to
the money to say I'm
That
going to
part.
look left on Jewish people, on gay people, on certain political shit,
And on these
and all of that
Negroes.
shit.
Yeah,
The money,
these
yeah,
Negroes.
yeah, they
Even
can't
though
talk.
you black, you can't say too much about your own race, bro. It's like the C.
Yeah.
It's like that C3. What is that? C3 clause? The paper that most of these churches got to sign.
Oh yeah.
501c3. Excuse me. There we go. 501c3. Like to where they can't They can't go out here when people is out here protesting. They can't do too much with politics. They can't say too much on that. They gotta sit back. You know what I'm saying? Because they getting that money funded.
I agree. You gotta make sure that beats eat, man. That's what I'm saying. LeBron is at that level to where I even think that they threw in the bone. That's what kind of now looking back at it, and this is just my assumption. There ain't no facts on it. Yeah. But I think that they threw in the bone because he had to stand on this shit with the Black Lives Matter shit, and I think the only reason that shit happens is because of George Soros.
That's it.
Being behind Black Lives Matter. I think honestly that's it. That's why the NBA, all the motherfuckers got that patch on the motherfucking floor now is just behind all that shit and how it was interworking. If it was a true network all the way through grassroots and stayed that way and was really affecting change, then they would not have them motherfuckers doing that shit like they was doing.
They know that motherfucker.
And now looking back,
because there'd be fried chicken grease somewhere in the air on the trail, everywhere you go.
We'll let you and Chris Paul leave that shit off.
And speaking of LeBron and Black Lives Matter, man, I just read something the other day. I don't know how true it is, but I read it. It said that LeBron said that he started disliking the Dallas Cowboys over that kneeling shit.
I can believe that. Jerry Jones said his players will stand toe in line.
LeBron got strings on him now. LeBron got strings on him now. He didn't label to him. He didn't reach that plateau. He didn't reach that plateau.
Well, he can't say,
buddy, shut your mouth.
Dallas.
Shut up, boy. Matter of fact, say this now.
He the one still in the league doing it.
Yeah,
Shaq is the one outside the league doing it.
Shaq
He got all them goddamn endorsements.
Shaq sounded real stupid. What he said about Kyrie, him and Charles Barkley, stupid ass, sounding real stupid.
They can't do nothing, but you know that comes down.
You can tell who got some knowledge or who's educated. Nigga, he's educated.
But see, the thing that gets me is, and I know that this is,
you know why it has to be like that? Oh, I'm sorry. You know why it has to be that way?
What?
Because we as a society, we tune in to Charles Barkley and TNT and watch their show. Just wait, just hear me out. So it has to be them two delivering the message to kill Kyrie and saying he's uneducated. And that shit's played out. That shit's played out. We own to that. Shaq, Charles Barkley, we still gonna respect you as basketball analysts. This is just a situation y'all don't know anything about.
I messed with Shaq until he said this shit like about Kyrie. How you gonna say this man ain't educated when he's dropping knowledge? Like he's dropping truth, actual factual. Like for you to say that shit,
because this how I think ignorant people that don't take the time to sit down and educate themselves will make ignorant, outlandish comments.
But that's what I was gonna say about this, though. I was gonna say it's a bad comparison, but that would be like me when I jumped out of work in a regular job and tried to start a little business. You know what I'm saying? That's a scary ass thing to do.
It is.
So you can't tell me that somebody that's spread all over the place making multi-millions of dollars, even if that shit just shut down and it's over fucking with, it ain't worth it to stand up for your people. That's kind of my question for these black men.
It'd be that bag that, like I tell people all the time,
and you know, and we be talking about the sisters sometimes too. But right now, I'm gonna talk about the black men.
Real shit though. But I tell people all the time, but. It be them same. It be the people, bro. You could give somebody some money they ain't never had or a position they ain't never held, and the person will change up on you quick.
And what we learn about, it's not about the position and the money. It's about ownership. Because what end up happening is these motherfuckers be having all this money in these endorsements and got to say what they forced to say, and then and you be thinking, why would y'all got to do that? And y'all got all this money. And it should be the other way around. It should be the person at work for making $17 an hour, $15 an hour can't speak his mind at work because his boss is a Republican or a Democrat, and you gotta walk around biting your tongue to keep your little $50 an hour.
You know why that is?
These motherfuckers make $300 million a year, and you gotta bite your tongue still.
Because this is what the boy Kanye was saying. Now, why is it that we do all this shit, but at the end of the day, we still sign to the Jewish dollar?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
And it's cut off at any time.
But they never.
To me, that's what you're saying. That all of them know it, because that's how all of them that probably have or have not even watched that shit. That's what's getting me too. It ain't even about all of that shit. They just pushing that agenda off the top like he's a fucking idiot. He's we tired of this shit. Man, you know, it's hate speech. We tired of why is it coming from? Like, it's all the shit. I'm just sitting listening to him like, man, either y'all have not watched the shit or what he talking about, or y'all just really don't give a fuck and you pushing the agenda.
No,
And I think it's the
they
latter.
don't want.
And I think it's a lot.
Like,
You don't give a
damn.
fuck, and we're gonna finna use
Yeah,
you
like
as
they
the
just really-
agenda.
Right.
You are
And
the
they
agenda
still
now,
don't want
Kyrie.
us- And they still don't want us being on the same page.
No,
Yeah,
but
but
that's my
also-
point though too though, Buddha, is that when is enough? I guess is my question.
When
for
everybody
us
can walk
as-
out there, when
I
everybody.
really don't want to say us because I just don't feel in my soul if I had that much paper, I would be living and acting that way towards another black man that spread knowledge, even if my
I'm
platform
smart.
was that.
And that's
That
the
would be a
thing.
conversation I
And
might
I
have
would
to
tell
have with
you-
my wife. Like,
and I
hey,
had- I
let's
had
start
to-
looking at our interests of what we really got going
Bro, I
on.
had to
Because
tell
I
a
think I might
dude-
have to join in with bro on this. We might lose everything.
I had
Like
to tell a
that
dude
might
at
be
that
a
same thing.
conversation
I
we'll
had
have
to tell
to
a dude
have.
at the school that same thing because he was telling me, he was like, "So you telling me you would stand with Kyrie?" I was like, "Yeah, I would stand with Kyrie." You know what I'm saying? If I was in the NBA and if I was the top person or whatever, I had that platform and people already knew who I was. And buddy, I'm standing with buddy. He was like, "Man, I don't see. I couldn't do it." I said, "Bro, and I would tell you, bro, don't come up here by me either, bro. Don't come up here trying to sit up here and think you cool and trying to stand by
There's
me,
a-
bro. Because I'm gonna tell you to move away from me, bro. Because you ain't
Man,
you ain't ready to sacrifice.
see, man,
nothing,
y'all always
bro.
be making me have.
These
y'all-
cats ain't. They ain't
I
ready
was
to
a weird
sacrifice
ass
nothing.
kid. I was a weird ass kid.
They
There
ain't
was a
ready to
cat in
sacrifice.
the NBA named Chris Jackson. He played at LSU. He was hard. See, I fuck with Shaq because me and Shaq had the same birthday, March 6th, right? Pisces thing. But anywho, he played at college with Chris Jackson. Chris Jackson played for the Nuggets for a long time. He ended up changing his name. Changed his name to Muhammad Abdul Aruf. You know what I'm saying? He was Muslim. After he announced and changed his name, he had some like little twitch and shit, right? He had a little, he do this little weird shit type shit, but it never really affected. But the motherfucker was hooping, right? Shoot the three, do all that shit. But I watched the NBA ostracize him because
His name changed.
his religion.
Nah, he would pray during the national anthem
Yep.
and put his head
Head
down.
down. Yep. And Neil would have his shit out on the court, bro. But they never tell. This was the early 90s.
Yeah.
This was the early 90s
Yeah,
coming
they
up.
crucify his
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
hard.
People don't
Like,
really remember that.
People
one.
don't
They
talk about
crucify
that
his
shit.
ass.
That's
He was
where
hard.
Kyrie's
He
about
was
to go.
cold.
Chris Jackson, Muhammad Abdul Aruf, quote unquote, never officially retired
They
from the NBA.
Forced his
They
ass
just
out.
forced him out.
Nobody would.
He was
pick
scoring
his
20
ass up.
plus points a game.
He was the cat that I know y'all haven't seen him in the Big Three. That pretty much is just nasty. Like he just be
Yeah.
drained. That's him.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
with
about
the beard.
40 some
Yeah.
years old now.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, for real. Like he.
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Yeah. Like,
Killing. Yeah,
like,
my
straight
granny
up-
watched. My granny watched. Shout out to my granny. She watched the Big Three all the
yeah.
time.
Shout out
that's
to Q.
the
Man,
Shout out to
no.
Q for
Yeah.
keeping it 100
Man,
with that.
speak-
But-
speak-
Big
but-
Three.
Speaking of that, on the side note with the Big Three, the NBA hating on the Big Three, trying to shut that down.
What?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're hating on the sponsors, telling the sponsors that if they sponsor them, that they gonna drop them too. You know
Because
what I'm saying?
they trying to say, I heard it.
Yeah.
They're trying to say because they taking a lot of these ex NBA players
That's
and still
the
giving them a
thing.
platform,
And the fucking
and
NBA
they feel
hate.
like that they
They
still
should have did
have
that
to
shit.
tell that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
What?
me.
Like,
somehow they
Yes,
got
that's
to
the
be involved
problem.
in that
Yep.
because it's their
No,
league
yep,
that
yep.
they're getting these players
No,
from. That's
hey,
why
these
it's
people
a popular
retired.
platform.
Yep.
And they like Cube is like, man, look. Y'all
These
ain't had
niggas
this
wasn't
shit
doing
going
shit.
before.
These
These
niggas
guys, yeah, they
retired.
weren't out here doing that.
Okay,
They
hold on,
platform,
hold
they
on,
stay talent.
pause, because I'm glad y'all saying this, right? Because this is where the nerdy side come in with
NBA
basketball,
is
right?
what
I can really
y'all
break
doing?
this shit down.
That's what I'm
Royce
saying.
White,
I'm on the verge of just
Royce
can't
White,
watch it
Royce
no more.
White plays in the Big Three, right? He was drafted by the Houston Rockets. Royce White couldn't fly on planes. He would have to take drugs. He had anxiety. He had mental issues,
that.
right?
Yeah, I
Right? The
remember
NBA
that.
had made a big
I
fuss
remember
about it.
that.
Suspended him, took the cat's money. I was like, damn, that's
I remember
weird.
Cat.
Why don't they give dude some knowledge or some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. And they never
Give him some
did
what?
knowledge on like treatment. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
but they just fined his ass. Eventually, Royce White just faded away. Now the NBA is really big on mental health. Now Royce White plays for the Big Three. You know what I'm saying? When y'all get shit, I mean, if I really think about Steven Jackson, he was in the middle of his career playing pretty damn decent good ball. He might have bounced around, but after that,
He was a
after
baller.
that melee
Mhm.
in Detroit, his
Yeah.
career was never really the
Ben
same
Wallace
after that.
too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ben Wallace hit the Big Three, he gonna be-
shit.
ooh.
I think there's a few cats that probably could have kept Jason Richardson. I don't know what his problem was. He probably smoked weed. That's probably he was out there in Oakland.
Who?
Yeah,
Jason. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He jumped up the weed. You know, I know Isaiah Ryder was ran out of the NBA because he smoked weed. You know what I'm saying?
Isaiah Ryder was tripping though.
Yeah, he wasn't on Latrell Sprewell tripping.
No,
he wasn't choking. He wasn't.
Isaiah Ryder sitting at the house watching the game. He was hungry, like, He at the house watching the game. He's supposed to be in the arena balling. His homie like, bro, ain't you supposed to be playing?
Yeah.
He like, oh, snap.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you.
He was just blow. He was on that. He was on that good dope, man. That's one of them Oakland niggas, man.
Buddy come running in by halftime, bro.
Shout out to Oakland, man. Shout out to the family out there in Cali.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. That's crazy. Big brother, you out of here?
Yeah, go pick this boy up, man.
That's
Mr.
what it
Butter
is.
stuff
Mr.
is out
Butter
the
stuff
building.
flying out the
Want
building.
y'all to fly that way, man.
I'm about to take that.
Take that.
Yeah.
Blood some bullshit.
Blunt and bullshit.
Mr. Butter stuff.
Already, my guy. So, you know, it is what it be, man. We're gonna do what we do.
But
when we
yeah,
talk
man,
about this shit,
it's
man.
crazy, man, that you can't stand up for yourself like they can stand up for themselves.
Yeah, that's what they doing. NBA just doing some bullshit all the way around. But yeah, that's what they
hate
doing to
the
the.
hard.
Yeah, they hating on the big three because they feel like it should have been their idea. That's the problem.
And he probably came to him. They probably shut him down.
But most likely. I want to say I have XM. Shout out to XM Radio. Shout out to these everybody, man, because they be having some motherfucking interviews on there. And Cube was on there saying how I believe he went to the NBA and they was like, no, that's not a good look. And he said then when he did it, that's what the little competition. But he didn't speak of the NBA in a negative light
How
either.
you finna go to the big three and kill shit?
Kyrie got options, bro. Kyrie had all the NBA players, has the most popular shoe with the kids.
But he said he wanted to retire by the age of 30 anyway. Buddy 30.
He been playing for big bread for a long time.
Yeah, and yeah, you know Uncle Drew. Your kids love Uncle Drew.
I got the movie.
Yeah, kids love
My
Uncle
son
Drew.
got all the Kyries.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Kyrie again.
Because
before all this, every kid had
Kyrie
Kyries or Steph Currys. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what it is. G.
I'm rocking with you, G.
You don't know. Kanye, you know what I'm saying? I don't.
Kyrie, I'm rocking with you. Kanye, get your shit together, man, and then you know.
With Kyrie, I'm not gonna lump Kanye and Kyrie together.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said what I said.
Yeah, I fuck with you, Kyrie.
Kanye, get your shit together.
Yeah, man. We out here. We feel what you're trying to say. We're gonna articulate the rest of the shit for you. But Kyrie, I'm down with the movement, man. Yeah, we gotta. As I like to say, as we sit here, man, if we can't sit and conversate, educate. You know what I'm saying? If you can't educate through conversation, what we doing?
Yeah, real talk. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying?
We can be upset about a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
And us as black men, we got to be able to understand when somebody is telling you something, it ain't actually like they actually telling you what to do.
Yeah, like you want them to call it constructive criticism.
Yeah, even if it ain't constructive criticism, even if somebody just trying to drop a gem on you, bro.
Facts.
Don't always think that somebody trying to. Oh, he always think he trying to. He always come. Hey man, just chill out sometime, bro. Just just catch the gem. Just catch the gem, bro. For real.
Man, these niggas don't want jewels.
Catch the gem.
Don't want no treasures.
I'm telling you, that's what was popping back then. It was gold and jewels.
Yeah. Man. What else is going on in tomorrow's voting? Are y'all voting?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
I ain't even registered nowhere in Oklahoma.
I'm registered, but
I done dropped the ball for the.
I mean, it's like, man, it's like I don't. It's like with the presidency, man. It's like, man, y'all just make us pick out of these two. Like that's wild. I didn't even pick none of these. So how come I gotta pick out of these two now? Like, what if I don't even really like now one of these? So why I gotta just be like, yeah, I gotta okay, well I'm just like, nah, bro. I really feel like that one thing anything close. So, you know what I'm saying? But I don't like. I just don't like how they just force. Yeah.
If you got, see, and this is the problem I got with voting, bro.
Let me not speak on that, man.
I'm gonna try to keep it all the way $1 with it. I want to vote because I know that a lot of people like me didn't have an opportunity to vote, where their vote didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And it meant something. It meant something, right? But we live in a time now where a vote really don't mean much.
It don't seem like it,
you know what I'm saying?
And I hate to say it because I don't want to detour nobody.
Right, I'm not trying to sound negative. I'm not. Let me get back on camera when I say this. I'm not trying to say any of this off camera like I'm dodging. But it's not that like the vote doesn't mean something. It just don't have the same oomph behind it, and so it just put a lot of like. Cause
they just be doing too much with it, bro. It's like it's every time. It's always a scandal with the joint. Like, why is it always a scandal with Like,
Politics
come on, y'all make it so obvious. Y'all make it obvious, like, oh yeah, they doing something with it.
Them niggas lie so well. Them people,
They
people lie very well.
They ain't even lying well no more. They just throwing it out there to where people.
And that's why I call them that.
America just like so much
ignorant.
They like America like controversy and drama. So you could just throw some bull out there real quick, and they gonna snap at like the hungry hippos. And then while they doing that, you just over here just gathering up some BS. Like, yeah, you know what, we gonna do this.
Why we like that, man? Why we like that? Why we vote on reality TV like that?
Because that's just the way America is. You know, America celebrates death so much to where it's like drama it's associated with that. Bullshit is associated with that. No pun on our show, to fuck with our show, but bullshit is associated with that. You know what I'm saying? With always, like, Jason has been around 22. I'm damn near 36. Jason been around since I've been around my whole life.
Michael Myers, Jason, these people ain't died yet, man.
They killed out Freddy, and
man, you hear me?
And they still rocking. Like, how the fuck is these dudes still?
If Freddy come to you in a dream, which one seems more natural? One come to you in a dream, or one?
And Buddy don't. This man, like, come on, B. Like, how many movies? How many?
Shout out to Wes Craven.
How many?
Freddy Krueger.
You gonna make, bro? Because I'm 36 and he been around before me.
Yeah. That's facts.
And Buddy still.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, he done died so many times, but ain't died.
How many times did he tell a story? Who don't know? Who don't know somebody got massacred in Texas by a chainsaw man?
They celebrate death so much, man. It's crazy, man.
You right.
It's crazy,
man. But there's you know what the problem is?
What's that?
What's your favorite word, girl? Capitalistic.
Capitalistic.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Economy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's where we at, man. We out here trying to make a buck, huh? He said we out here trying to make a buck, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. We a capitalistic society and country, but at the same time, though, you still have to vote so that your one voice is heard and counted.
Where they get more dollars from you. Kevin Stick can steal your money and get a $6 million mention.
And here's the thing about it too. Like,
what's
more important is that you vote for like the the small elections, like the midterm shit, like the midterms.
Yeah, but it's too late. You dropped the ball.
Who?
Huh? Who? When? You already said you don't know who you vote for.
I don't know.
Yeah, so you should have been voting back with the primaries, getting familiar with your candidates.
Nah, but right now it's the midterm. We vote tomorrow for governor.
Max
we vote tomorrow for like governor.
Some shit like that.
We vote for all kind of shit, county commission.
Kanye still trying to be governor?
Nah. I'm not.
Kanye ain't running?
Nah, she not running.
See, if Kanye was in there, I'd have jumped out of
man, if you just give me 6 names of 5 black people, 1 Latino, and another dark-skinned ethnicity, that's what I'm voting for. I don't give a shit what they are.
No, don't say that.
Sometimes that's how it go. I know. That's how it go.
Fuck that, because you be voting for Herschel Walker, my nigga.
I know his name. When you vote for, you probably, man.
Okay, hold on.
I wouldn't vote for Herschel.
Hold on.
And my thing is, I'm more of an independent. So
hold on. I'm more of an independent too. So hold on. Fill me in on Herschel Walker. Joey Belly. Fill me in on Herschel Walker.
He's running for office in Georgia.
Okay, keep going, because I know it's some bullshit up there.
That's what it is.
Come on, give me the bullshit, man.
That is the bullshit.
No, it's some bullshit behind this man. He just ain't just running. It's some bullshit behind it.
The whole thing is some bullshit.
Okay, so talk about it. Tell me something about it. Fill me in, G.
I can't express my personal political views on here. I mean, I can.
I'm not
because you already know.
Hold on. I'm not asking you to express yours. I'm asking you to tell me about Herschel Walker. Nephew, talk about it.
Herschel Walker?
Yeah, fill me in, man.
The dude.
Since Joey out here acting like
he got some.
No, I'm just saying.
He got some political views that's strange. You know, he's a black dude, obviously played in the NFL.
Yeah, I know that.
You know, played in the NFL. Was a Heisman winner at University of Georgia, all that good shit, right?
Okay, where the bullshit at?
The bullshit is that he's staying with the Republican Party with the whole side of.
This is what Joey didn't want to say.
Yeah, he don't think women shouldn't be abortion. he sides with abortion. He thinks we should be able to have, no abortion.
Yeah, that's
But,
true. That's
but at the same time, though, he's had abortions though. He's paid.
And that was the next. But that was the next. That was the next thing.
Yeah.
See, you all said
Oh, now you
No, what I said is the whole thing is really just bullshit.
So I mean,
like nigga,
which part?
he was a football player running for office. Like,
why is that bullshit? There's been a lot of athletes that go to universities that get degrees and then retire and turn into office.
No,
what you mean?
It's not the same. It's not the same.
You gotta be square all the way.
No, because what I'm gonna say is my own personal opinion, and other people. And the thing is, we have similar views. So I feel like, as a independent, I'm gonna speak as an independent. That would not be the person that I would choose for.
I wouldn't choose for me, but I just want to the bullshit because they've been clowning, buddy.
Yeah, because of the pregnancy shit. Has he been saying that he's against abortion, but then women have came out and said
he
that
paid for abortion. Several different
He's
times.
against it?
He's against it.
He's completely 100% against it, whether it's rape, incest,
all
that shit. He's 100% against, and that's why we got to vote. If not, women's rights is on the thing. All this kind of weird shit. Economy.
Word ass ain't finna be up.
Oh yeah, they fuck around. Oh no, he's gonna fuck around win. What? Yeah, he's gonna fuck around win, bro. Because he's on the country is divided. A lot of people vote all red because a lot of half of the country believes that the January 6th insurrection or some people call it insurrection, some people call it a protest. Some people call it a demonstration that went,
campaigns blaming. I'm seeing campaign people running on damn ads on TV blaming damn Joe Biden for 2003 incidents. Come on, man.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I ain't trying to cut you off. I didn't mean that. It just hit my head. But
that's what they be doing though.
But man, I'm
that's
talking
what
about.
they be doing. Man.
Folks talking about going to Afghanistan because Biden messed up the country. Man, I want to slap him upside his head.
But did y'all see?
Nah.
Did y'all see the? Well, go ahead so I can find it.
The governor don't even want to stay in the governor's mansion. He think y'all need to give him $6 million to build a brand new one so he can stay in that one.
Yeah, he's saying he can get a whole new one though.
Yeah. What you think?
Yeah, he gonna get it with other people's money though.
Private money. Y'all see Jerome Davis is running for Congress?
Who's Jerome
I think
Davis?
Jerome Davis is in Atlanta. Have y'all seen the clip? Okay, I want y'all to see this clip. Come on in here, brother, real quick.
That's Jerome?
No, this is the clip that Jerome is from let me play it. This is his.
Democrats like to say that no one needs an AR-15 for self-defense. That no one could possibly need all 30 rounds. But when this rifle is the only thing standing between your family and a dozen angry Democrats in Klan hoods, you just might need that semi-automatic and all 30 rounds.
What the
Buddy ain't winning. Buddy ain't winning.
Hold on, that's gotta be.
Buddy ain't winning.
That look like the old.
That's gotta be a skit, right?
Yeah, that's
I don't know. I don't know. That's why I had to show it, man. It looked like some old school.
That shit was intensely stupid at the same time.
That shit was
intensely stupid. That shit was intensely stupid.
Are they
at the
really
same
making these type
time?
Are these type of commercials?
I'm gonna have to see this. I can put that on the thing. So I can put that on the video.
I think I did send that to you, bro. That's wild.
But yeah, man, it's
that's wild, G.
Man, that shit, that can't.
It didn't even have anything to do with nothing.
But you got my vote.
You got your vote.
You got my vote.
You got your vote.
Yeah, he said two things. Second Amendment rights. I gotta have my guns.
And the whole clip with it.
In the 30 round. In the 30.
Yeah, in the 30.
In the 30, the 30.
Oh, grown human come and bite your damn kneecaps off.
Why not? Depending on what kind of clip you got on the 223.
I'm not somebody that's against gun rights, but at some point in time,
we're not against those rappers.
We gotta take a serious look at some shit we
are against those.
We obsess over.
What and what is that?
Guns.
And what else? And why is that? That's really my Constitution, and the Constitution is
And you motherfuckers, see, you know what's funny is you motherfuckers only want to. You only know the laws. Not when I say you people. Rule breakers.
You talking about
rule breakers?
You talking about Negroes?
No, rule breakers.
Oh, okay.
You
said you people.
Yeah, people.
With...
No, and that's why I wanted to clarify for the camera. You know what I'm saying? Why we're here. But no. People that break the rules or people that want to. What's the word I'm looking for? Manipulate the situation of a rule. They'll be like, well, that's my Second Amendment to run around with an AR until a little white boy in West Coast come down the block, yap 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 up everything. It's not a problem. It's fucked up.
That's not a good example because in Kenosha that's actual self-defense.
That's what the wrong people said. That's what.
Did you see the video?
Why was he there with the strap?
Bruh, he drove from another state. He didn't live. He wasn't a resident.
How's that illegal?
How's that illegal?
If I drive with my gun to Texas, both states is open carry. Yeah, how's that illegal?
Okay, you get a shootout in Texas, they're gonna say you incited a riot. That's what should have happened.
It was a riot going on. He didn't incite no riot. It was already a riot going on.
There was nobody fighting. There was nobody fighting or shooting where he was. He was the first. He was on the ground, scared for his life with a gun he couldn't handle.
Did you hear you say he was scared for his life? So of course you shoot somebody when you're scared for your life. He could have been shot.
Wait.
But
Did you hear what you said?
Man, the dude
Did you hear what he said? He went to a riot, a peaceful riot, expecting something. He was scared. Wasn't nobody bothering him. Wasn't nobody hovering around him.
When you went to a riot, did you not have your firearm on you?
I didn't.
You did not?
I did not.
Did you trip and did you get in a fight?
You didn't.
No, I had it in the car. I did take it off.
I popped up in Chicago in the middle of a BLM rally. In the middle of it, I got it on camera. They was arguing. No peace on me. No fight. No nothing. So all I'm saying is, to contrary belief, you can go certain places and violence won't happen.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
If you don't excite the violence.
The violence was already going on.
Check this out.
The violence was already going on.
Let's say, I'll give another poor example, right? Let's say we go to a concert,
right? Off of us and we didn't do anything.
And one of us slipped in here with a gun and we shoot the gun off. What's going to happen?
No.
They're going to stand
a better example was these other shooters. That Kenosha thing was like itself.
Why?
Because it was self-defense.
Uvalde, it wasn't no damn self-defense, but Uvalde.
Bro, the very first person that got shot was the dude over the club, and he tried to fucking take the dude's gun. That was an altercation. His ass got shot. Boom. From there, the witnesses that didn't see what happened was like, oh shit, he just shot a guy. Of course he did, but it was fucking self-defense. So they tried to attack him. He go to run, tripped. The dude tried to hit him with a skateboard. Like, that's when he was on the ground fearing for his life. Shot his ass. Could have really injured his ass, and then got up, bro. The boy did. At first, I was like, man, that shit, man, it's his fault.
His mother drove him across state lines with an AR-15 for what? For what? For what? You gonna drive your kid across state lines with an AR-15 in the middle of a riot to be a peacemaker?
Well, that's poor parenting, but you know.
No. Once again. We're not gonna jump off the poor parent. It's poor judgment all the way around. There's no way in hell I'm gonna empower a child to the point that they feel comfortable enough around me as the fucking adult to get a assault rifle and be like, hey Nick, hey Pops, hey bro, hey mom, whatever you call, whatever relationship they done formed with us, right?
I'm with you on that.
I'm not gonna have to try to be like, yeah, let's
not say, hey, Dad, can you drive me to Texas because I want to?
No, we ain't gonna use Texas. We ain't gonna go to Arkansas.
Only say that because cross state lines.
Arkansas cross state lines.
Arkansas, Kansas, any damn where, Missouri, wherever. I'm not gonna drive you across. I'm not gonna drive to the next fucking county.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's. Both of them should have been criminally charged. If him, I do that with one eye, I think it already happened. I do believe this type of situation happened, and the person might got the lethal chair, and the kid went to prison for life. DC Sniper. think that's what they
It
call
wasn't
it.
a riot.
No, they
though.
was fucking assassins.
That wasn't a riot.
Oh my god, you finna get all kind of comments on this
That
shit.
wasn't a riot.
Oh my
I know.
God.
That shit happened. I know that shit ain't happened, G. That ain't happened.
That wasn't a
DC,
riot.
what you
though.
mean?
That wasn't a
But
riot.
it
They
was
was scared.
murderers.
Yeah,
They were scared. They had
I'm
self-defense.
saying, but they
It was
wasn't
murderers.
But that wasn't
in
during
their
the
right mind.
that wasn't during a
Yeah,
peaceful
but them was killers,
protest.
bro.
They was just out there just killing people.
Yeah, but that was just killers.
I was just
You
being
know,
smart ass. You just smart ass. You know how to get into that.
Yeah.
DC snipers was just tearing people's ass up. It was a
That
son
was true.
and
Yeah,
stepfather. They was
Yeah,
tearing
that was
people's
just
ass up.
killing innocent
But
people.
Yeah, but
he killed some innocent people too.
Yeah, but
They were real people of the community trying to protect their community without any weapons and being the people that he shot up.
who? The DC sniper?
No, Kyle Rittenhouse. DC sniper was just tearing your ass up at the gas pump, walking down the block. They were just tearing your ass up.
So you said
Kyle Rittenhouse and Kenosha, those other people, they probably were people of the community that live there. The dude with the skateboard, skateboard ain't gonna bring no harm to you.
shit.
Bro, if you land on your back on the
What?
ground like you said,
You crazy.
laying on there,
Bro, he
he's
trying to hit that
discovering his
shit.
life. That's what you said, bro.
He
I
should
don't
have been
think your
grown. He
words.
should have been grown. Had he been grown, that
Shit,
blow
what
would
you
have.
talking about?
Yeah,
man, he
Shit, man, he take
already
that
got
look.
off
That's
anyway,
on
so
him.
that's,
He got off. That's right.
Yeah,
He-
yeah,
chilling.
and they did
mad
right
at
by that
everybody.
too. I agree they did right by that.
Did he kill
I
him?
will never go anywhere
I
with
think
you where there's
two
guns
people.
and shooting. Mm-mm.
Why?
Nigga, you ain't gonna John McCain out, man. My
No.
shit slipped.
No,
I
as long as
slipped. I shot the nigga in his
Bro,
knee.
if there's a whole video, multiple
Oh.
videos, you can see what happened. Because like I said, I was under the assumption of he was guilty, but
Yeah.
no.
I don't see. He don't deserve no gun.
That might be true.
I
He
feel
don't
like,
deserve. He was. I mean, like there's so many. Like I said, bro. The fact of the matter of him discharging a gun and wounding, injuring, killing people is the very smallest, minuscule of the whole argument. The argument of it is that the kid, once again, then we get upset with Uvalde. We get upset with all these other shootings, but we don't address the issue. The issue is, why is it okay for children to have assault rifles? Because if that's the case, then we need to
What is
live
that-
like quote unquote.
what does that have to do with the Second Amendment, right? People have guns, doesn't ever have.
We ain't serial, yo. We
So
ain't
you saying we
mining for
shouldn't-
gold. We ain't got boy murderers. We don't create child murderers,
Who?
So you saying that we don't need 30-round clips? Is that what you're saying?
bro. There's no point for
Or the
18 to 20 to 50 to 100 different gun companies to mass produce guns and then give you 30-round clips to go with each and every last one of these guns. There's no point for all these gun companies to mass produce these guns and then give you a little switch on it to turn this gun into a semi-automatic. Because there's no way to properly safeguard these gadgets and gizmos from getting into illegitimate hands. But we all are adults here, like our viewers subscribing, like, know damn well that these same manufacturers over-manufacture this shit, so they probably do illegal dealings on the side too.
It's gonna be done regardless. It's gonna get done regardless. Whether it be in the
So
US
all
or
I'm
whether it
saying,
be
all I'm
overseas.
saying is there's other countries that have real problems with children with guns that's not afraid to come up and kill real live humans, blow their brains out like it ain't nothing, walk away. We're on more of a track for something like that.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
They're already there.
Okay, see what I'm saying?
People been getting shot like that. People
Kids.
been getting shot, G. And it's not saying that it's cool to have it, but at
All
the
these
same time,
rappers,
it's
for the
just
most
like,
part,
I mean, that's the reason why you
Kids.
gotta have one, because shit, these cats out here just willy-nilly with them, man. They out here just shooting so you gotta have something. You can't just punch on the bullet. You know what I'm saying? We from, you know what I'm saying, we old school, we'll sock on something. But these little cats out there, you've been socked on and I've been shot you for punching on.
exactly.
So you
Can't
gotta
touch no
have
ass.
something. You gotta have it.
So-
Not saying that you gotta be scared and always gotta pull that out. That's what most of these cats is doing. They don't even go to hands first. They just go out straight to pull
You
the
as
piece
a
out. But
not to cut you off, man, but I just keep getting thinking about this whole situation. Like,
You gotta have your
let's just
physical
reverse the Kyle Rittenhouse situation and put any black team, right, in that situation where you're saying that it's not problematic. And I'm just trying to get
you
to
already
see.
know what it's gonna
Yeah,
be.
I already know. Our kids can't run through neighborhoods without men chasing them down and shooting them for property that they don't belong at, right? And see, and this is where, like I said, with
That's
Kyrie
true.
and all these different things, our kids can't walk with fucking hoodies and eat Skittles. R.I.P. Trayvon Martin.
Straight like, but buddy,
You know what I'm saying?
you saying, but buddy could come through across state lines with an assault rifle with 30 rounds on it and run through a protest.
And protect himself in a community that he doesn't ingratiate himself in one day of the week. That's law. That sounds like fraud to me. Just like we say Thanksgiving every year. Happy Thanksgiving sounds like slaughter to me.
That's real.
Shout out to Jay-Z. That's what he said.
But that's
So,
real though, because that's
what are we talking about?
We will get killed just for running for jogging in an open neighborhood. But buddy could, you know what I'm saying, run through a peaceful protest with an assault rifle. Ain't nothing get done, but you know what I'm saying? If that was us, yeah, they probably would have murdered us on sight. They probably would have put us down.
No questions asked. No questions asked. And then they would have told us to shut up. And why are you even being upset? Why is your kid even have it? The media would have been asking this question: how does black teen get hands on assault rifle? Oh my God! What is this world coming to? 15-year-old white kid. My gosh, it's his Second Amendment. It's his constitutional right. Just like they invaded the White House on their constitutional right, they did this. See, but we only want to act on these constitutional rights just like biblical religion when it's gratiating to us.
It's beneficial, yep.
Not when it's beneficial for everybody else. So that's all I'm saying. We got to be careful, man, with this shit because it's a big ass manure cesspool that they sit out in front of us and we all indulge in. Right now. Everybody got some Yeezys in their closet. They like, man, fuck Yeezys.
Not me.
I don't fuck with Yeezys. I ain't never bought into no Yeezys.
Well, I ain't bought no Yeezy.
I
always fuck with Yeezy. You know what I'm saying? He's just scattered with his approach. Like I always say, he's just scattered with his approach. If he get his shit together, he might can be on the right thing, but he's
still streaming.
He just going here and there.
You know what I'm saying? Spotify ain't took him off that Spotify.
Yeah, they gonna make some money because he controversy right now, and that shit sells.
They took R. Kelly off for the first time. He was hot. Now that he gone, you still hear R. Kelly songs.
Kanye the new controversy. So yeah, we gotta ride the wave regardless of what it is. We gotta ride the wave. Whether it's, you know what I'm saying?
They need more support. They need more men, women. If y'all truly believe in and support that truth of the matter, that's what we should call the show. Truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Blunts and bullshits, and truth of the matter is there are people like that speaking out, that go out on these limbs, that take career risk, need more support. We'll give support to everything else. We'll find a cause for it.
These cats ain't finna do that, man. They ain't finna lose their money.
No.
But us as a community need to support.
Yeah, we can do that, but you know
what I'm saying? But we can't even do that. You can't get 10.
A lot of them ain't finna do it because, like I said, a lot of them don't want to sacrifice something. Even whether it be a house or whatever, something they just don't want to sacrifice or lose something. But that's all it is, bro. Now, people can say a lot, and we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do this. But when it comes time to sacrifice something that stands for something, or be in the front line, or be on the face of some shit. Nobody ain't nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found, dude.
That's the way to go.
Because I called a couple people when Oklahoma had the little protest. I called a couple people. Only one person showed up, and that was him. And I called some hitters, some ones that you would claim they some hitters. Like some actual, you know. I called some and nobody showed up. But my big Cuddy, nobody else showed up. And we was in front in the very front of the line.
Don't nobody want to associate their face.
Nah, they ain't want to get down to
unless that cause is beneficial. You see what I'm saying?
Nobody
if
wants
that shit
to get
risky,
down
see, everybody's scared. See, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I got enough confidence in me.
Yeah,
as a man, you know what I'm saying? As a human, like, all right, right is right, wrong is wrong.
Cause I thought it was
take my lumps and keep.
I thought it was a game. Somebody called me and told me it's going down, and then, matter of fact, I think he called me. I think Joey called me. I was asleep. He like, bro, you ain't watching the news? I'm like, what's going on? He's like, bro, they protesting downtown. So I turned to the news, seen it. I said, I'm on my way. He like, where you finna go? I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way, G. I'm out. Boom.
I'm out.
Hung up the phone. He like, shit, I'm on my way too then. He met me down and we was there. And we was front line, like how these tables are set up. Mm-hmm. And that's like police on one side, we on the other side. We was the front line, like we seen people get hit with rubber bullets, with bean bags in the face, with the pum.
They
like,
don't get no fucks in them.
Hit, dropped him.
They playing.
Dropped him.
They playing.
Yeah, they
seeing who
they
is
shooting
getting
big old riot gas. Ain't no tear gas. It's riot gas.
My cousin got caught with riots.
They told her quickly, like, bitch, you know, damn well I ain't finna bring no Ampere down here. And we was like, so we right there in front of the county, in front of the new in front of the new police station.
Oh yeah.
But that's the thing though, man. The point of that, something like that is you got to stand for something, man.
Yeah, if you don't stand, man, and it was a couple cats, like I said, bro. It kind of disappointed me a little bit, you know what I mean? Cause I called cats.
Cause I had read something. I don't know the full.
Cats didn't want to, you know, say get down with me.
I read something earlier. It was like,
it's all dusty,
I don't know the gist of it fully, but it was like 6 things. I can't remember the full 6 things he said, but they wanted Kyrie to do. It was like publicly apologizing for the denounce the movie. Pay $500,000 to like a not for like a
buy somebody a house or some shit.
Yeah, have a meeting with some Jewish leaders, and then talk to the owner and demonstrated that he had done all the shit. I read the same.
It's like
it was all some bullshit. It's all some systematic slavery. Man, it's all some systematic checklist. But this, all right, before we wrap this shit up, I promise.
Yeah, I meant to say this earlier.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap this shit up, but I'm gonna put another little spiel out there too for y'all, man. I find it funny, right, that they treat Kyrie and Kanye West horrible, and I always thought it was funny in school that we were always learning about the Holocaust, right? But I find it funny being a kid from Oklahoma that they never taught us about the Tulsa race riots in school.
Never. I didn't learn about that until I seen one of the hidden colors.
Yeah, that's the second part of it.
Until I seen one, and then to know that it was from inside that they dropped the bombs from. Like y'all, that's word, G. That's word. I even seen a clip the other day with Tom Hanks saying that.
Yeah,
I did too. And he like in his 50s, 60s. I don't know if he's 50 or 60, but I know he's up in age. You know what I'm saying? He's like he just now finding out. Like,
sure did.
Like, why is that he just now finding out about Tulsa Rising? He's 50 or 60, however old Buddy is, and he like I've never heard of that.
But you've learned about the Holocaust
and Columbus and
every day in school.
That's out of here, bro. Like,
and how horrible that person's act was, and this person's act was.
Yeah, you can't talk about any other.
You can't talk about this.
You can't talk about some Jewish people like that. Yeah, no.
But you can use the N word 500+%.
You can use that. Turn up.
But don't ever use the C word.
Turn around with that foreign little. Yeah, they turning up, man.
They doing that.
Up. They using it profoundly now. They're using it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're gonna get used to it, kind of like the conversation we was having. Until we learn not to use the word in our art form.
Like, but what's crazy is that they go out their way.
But I also heard this year.
They go out their
Shout
way
out to Shannon Sharp
that.
and the Shay Shay podcast, man. He be dropping jewels on them. Shay Shay said, man, it's crazy to me in all my years that we never have to ask ourselves why we can't hear, why we hear a woman use the B word to another woman, but we never have to ask ourselves why we can't say it to another woman. Why we can't call you a B like she call you a B. He said the homosexual community, they might use the F word with each other.
But you can't call them that.
But we never ask why.
That same rule should apply.
But why is it when it comes to the N word, we always got to ask why can't we? And why is it always, well, you guys use it? Why is the excuse always put on us, but everything else is given an automatic respect?
A pass and respect. Because down man, they blatant with they love and hate, man. They blatant with it. They hate us they love us so much that they hate us.
The sad thing, we're gonna tell y'all something as black men. We know we the greatest and worst thing at the same damn time.
I know I'm the greatest. I don't know about the worst.
Yeah,
the worst.
You know, there's always a version of us that could be better.
Yeah,
so
but it ain't the worst to me.
Yeah, because we're looking at the best of you.
I mean, the best of me is yet to come. So now
exactly.
I'm at a mediocrity.
Yeah, it might not be your worst, but when you look back, it might be the worst of you. It's just a tongue-in-cheek expression.
Yeah, but
you'll stumble upon it.
Yeah, that's.
You'll stumble upon it. That sometimes you gotta stumble upon that jewel. That was just a little jewel. He said it's a little rusty right now. I don't see it.
Yeah, like I said,
we gonna see it.
I just don't see us being the worst.
No. That's not what I mean.
I mean,
when you hear the word worst, you taking it as
like you saying we the best and the worst.
Yeah, of selves. Of not people, of just oneself. See what I'm saying? It's just a jewel. Once you know, because we're the same people that'll tell you, we're the same people that give you light and then be drunk on the corner selling you crack.
Everybody do that, not just us. Everybody be drunk on the corner.
But not everybody giving you light bulbs and light.
Shit, I done met some people, man. A drunk person, no,
that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, you did. A drunk person I done heard him give some knowledge, and it be real.
Exactly, man.
And it be real.
That's not what I'm saying, G. That's not what I'm saying.
That is.
Yeah, that's the metaphor I use, but that's not what I'm saying.
So what's the metaphor?
What I was saying is, right? Vacuum distracting me now. Just fuck my whole train of thought up. But no, really what I was saying was like, you know, the best and worst of you, right? Like, today, I might not have been my best day, but my going forward, you know, the best of me's to come. You know, when you're young, it's kind of like a reverse age. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we always say this shit, damn, I wish I knew this shit when I was young.
Yeah.
Right? Because that was just the worst version of us in that knowledge form. Not in a physical, not in a mental, you know what I'm saying? Just in one little form.
I can understand that, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so as like I said, that's where the whole, you know, we as the human form of us, right, we can discover light, but we're also, right, ignorant enough to do what the rest do, stand on the corner and be drunk. That's another form of us being worse. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
This guy over here, he just over here.
I don't like this nigga with Mr. Metaphors and shit.
You know me.
I get deep with shit.
If you said metaphor, I'm like, you got to write that shit down. Because I'm sure gonna be like, that ain't
this
what
thing you
that
was talking about a
like.
drunk man and a drunk lady, and they was drunk together. That's what you just said. Yeah,
that ain't what that sound like.
Yeah. He didn't understand. He still don't understand.
Nah, I'm over here listening. Nah, I understood what you was trying to say.
From jump, huh? You liked it from jump, didn't you? Yeah, I know. You don't steal that shit. Don't steal that shit.
I've never heard that before.
I've never heard it either.
Yeah, okay. I come from country ass people. You
I
know
had to get you to break that down.
Yeah, I come
like the Israelites say, break it down.
Yeah, I come from country ass people that say some country ass shit, man. So
you pull in that scripture, you need to break it down.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get it right.
Shout out to them boys too, man.
But yeah, man. Y'all like and subscribe.
It's time to get some groceries, man.
I know who it is. That boy, man.
Let's move on.
In the building.
This is Guy Casual Joe.
Your boy Nev.
We out this thing, man.
Love. Go
Yes.
vote. Go vote.
Them pokies, man.
Go vote.